And finally, bringing it home for us tonight is the amazingly talented photographer Tracey Clark of @TraceyClark, and you would know her probably from the ShutterSisters.com website or TraceyClark.com. Please welcome her up.
We cannot dream away the pieces of the day because it changes.
So, you know that I'm a photographer, so everything for me is visual. When I first talked to Jill about Evo, and she said that the theme for Evo was going to be to see things in a new light, I was like, eureka. That is what I believe. I was like, it's a match made in heaven, let's do it. I want to start by saying that my slides. I want to start by saying, yes, here I am. So I am excited to be here. This is my first time at Evo. So I'm a newbie with some of you, and I'm very excited to be here. One of my personal philosophies, and you've heard a lot tonight, is that perspective changes everything. It's not what happens to you, but it's how you respond, and it's how you choose to look at it. It's not what happens to you, but it's how you choose to look at it. It's the same as in photography as it is for life. And speaking of life, I want to share one of my favorite quotes from Laura Mays. Life is so lifey, right? Lifey. It's messy and it's complicated, but it's beautiful and it's amazing, and it's a gift, and it goes by really fast. Gifts can come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Be open to receiving gifts. The gifts that the universe has to offer comes in a lot of different forms. You don't always know what to expect. I learned a lot from a work trip. I was shooting a wedding. I came out of sabbatical from not shooting weddings to shoot a wedding, and I learned a lot. As I was booking a room, it was a travel wedding, I had to go destination. I was debating what kind of room to get, far, close to the place, expensive, cheap. I just made it easy on myself, and thank God I did, because it looms large later in this story. Also, expect the unexpected and pack accordingly. There's usually a little voice inside your head that tells you what you need. Luckily, I listened to this voice that said, pack an extra pair of shoes and underwear, thankfully. So I get to this wedding. First I check into the hotel, and it stunk. I made it easy on myself, so I was like, okay, that's fine. As long as I can find a small cooler, a 6-pack, a baguette, and some cheese for the weekend, I'm good to go. The light was there. I made my own sunshine, and it worked. The light's always there. Perfect doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Doesn't. I don't know what happened. We've heard that a few times today, and thank God, what a relief, because we can stop looking for it. Okay? It doesn't exist. There's always a choice. You always have a choice no matter what happens to you, how you look at it. And again, we've heard that a few times tonight. So I'm at this wedding, and it's beautiful, beautiful weather, great couple. I'm about to invite the bride out for some pre-wedding pictures with the groom. I say, come on out, I'm almost ready, just 1 second, I'm just about to shoot. And I step right into the hot tub. I am this high in hot water, literally. So what do you do when you fall into a hot tub at a wedding? You get out. And then you have someone take a picture for proof. You fall down. It's what happens. Don't be afraid of falling down. Don't be afraid of being seen. Everyone makes mistakes. The key is to get up and to know that it could have been worse. I was so grateful for so many things when I really just stood there and realized what just happened. It took a while. You can't make this stuff up. Good, thank you. But you can choose what to do with it from there. I was really grateful that I didn't get hurt, that my camera didn't get soaked. There was 1 drop of water on the top of the camera, 1. That I wasn't wearing white pants. I was very grateful for that. That I didn't see it coming. I barely made a splash. I barely made a noise. I didn't panic. I just dropped. That I stayed in the hotel that was close to the site, and that I packed an extra pair of shoes and underwear. Now, I was all dried and ready, and I went back to the wedding. Everything was fine. No one knew, except everyone did know, because the bride and groom had to tell everyone. So I had to replay that story a million times throughout the whole day. And you know what I realized? Dang, I am so resilient. So I had to celebrate that. I was like, I did a good job. Now, when we fall down, we oftentimes close ourselves off. The key is to stay open, because the gifts, the unexpected gifts, keep coming. Okay, Lenny Kravitz once said, "It ain't over till it's over." Life is a journey, and we don't know what's going to happen next. So now I'm at a ranch, and I'm walking back to the car after this wedding, and lots of ranchy stuff is happening. There's all these cows, coming to eat, and this rancher, and I'm walking, and he opens the gate, and the cows start walking, and right as I'm the only one there, right as I'm strolling up, he says, "Wait here, don't let the cows out, I forgot something." And he bolts, and I'm standing there, and he turns back around, and he's like, and I'm literally, oh my, I'm gonna be killed. Okay, another true story. And he says, "Look big." And I'm like, so the cows are coming, and they're really loud, and I'm going, oh. The cows stay where they are, he comes back, and I get in my car, and all I kept thinking was, perspective really does change everything. And so that was a very eventful weekend. I learned a lot. But I just really want to encourage you this weekend to test this out. Really challenge yourself to see things differently. I want to welcome you to Evo 12. I'm thrilled to be here, and I want to challenge you all and invite you all to see things in a new light this whole weekend and when you go home. So thank you so much.